You're listening to In Our Headphones, and I'm Evie Stokes, joined today by Seattle band Plash. I have Jessel and Luca here with me from the band today, and I'm so excited to have you. Thanks for coming in.
So excited to be here. Greetings.
Woo. Greetings.
Hello.
Yes.
Well, tell me about yourself. So you are in a band named Plash. You're based out of Seattle. You have a record out in the world right now. Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, I feel like we're really proud to just be a Seattle band because all of us pretty much grew up around the rough area. I kind of grew up around Green Lake. Some of us grew up around a little bit more up north. But people still look at us at our shows and I think they think of us as like a touring international band just because we're Asian or whatever, minus Luca.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's like we've been really connecting with a lot of just people in the local scene lately, and it's been really cool. But we're just a band that tries to make janky music, and then sometimes it comes out prettier or like weirder than we want. It's been about a year now since we started playing out live.
Yeah, a little less than a year.
Yeah. April's 1 year.
April's 1 year. Yeah, give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah, but we started playing live maybe like during the summer or like the late spring, like in
it was
May.
last April, and then you forgot your drumsticks the first show.
No, that's right. Yeah, and then we had to fashion drumsticks out of coat hangers.
Yeah.
Coat hangers.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Well, funky, but it worked.
Yeah.
He's never played better than that set.
Yeah, that was the best set we've ever had.
Yeah, it was incredible.
First show, great. Yeah, no sticks.
You are musicians, you make music, you're also music appreciators.
Yes.
Real-time music appreciators. And you brought a song that you're going to share with us today that I'm so excited to talk about. Would you like to introduce the song for us, please?
This is Dermis by Carlos Giffoni and Mabbe Fratti. when we were talking about doing this, I was realizing it's hard. I realized I wasn't keeping up with new music that much. And so I was looking at this music label that I've listened to a lot of the past thing on Bandcamp called Room 40. And they put out a lot of just kind of electronica or like anywhere from like things that are very kind of experimental and noisy to just very minimal and calm. Even though I write guitar-based music, I need to listen to kind of just things in different sonic spaces to get inspiration. And I get kind of tired of listening to electric guitar a lot of the times. And this song, it just, first off, the song's called Dermis by Carlos Giffoni. He's from Venezuela, I believe, and it's collaborating with cellist named Mabbe Fratti from Guatemala. Closest descriptor I could say is just it felt so cinematic listening to this piece. And I think I really appreciated the aspect of there being movements. Sometimes when I listen to maybe droney electronic songs, I can zone out a little bit, but it just feels like they know the perfect point to just do this sudden shift into this different kind of movement in the song. And it's just, I don't know, the song is just, I guess what I'll say is starting off right in the beginning, like the first 5 seconds just caught me right away. And I'm like, I think the aspect of I have no idea what's going to come next in these next like 4 or 5 minutes the song is exciting. Because sometimes you listen to music and you kind of have an idea of, oh, it's probably going to sound like this. But then I feel like every minute of this song, I'm like, oh my gosh, what was that? Or like, wow, that was such a weird choice. I love it. And I just think, it's the kind of music that even if it doesn't sound like the music that Plash is doing, it kind of inspires me in the sense of maybe it's boldness in some of its choices. Mm-hmm. And I don't really like to write in like a verse, chorus format too much. And so I like listening to this and it gives me confidence that, I can just do whatever I want. And it's like, music doesn't have to be so formulaic like how I tend to write sometimes.
So you've been making music together for about a year. How'd you meet?
Yeah. Like me and the bassist, FD, we've known each other since we were like in high school. And he was kind of friends with my older brother first. And they did like a Wonderwall cover at a talent show because that's just classic high school. I know, yeah, fantastic. But at some point, like my brother stopped playing guitar and I kept playing. And then we were in a band together when we were like 16 years ago. Like I'm embarrassed of the band name, but it was called The Melancholics because we were just so sad.
So sad,
so Seattle emo. But and then Fred moved to California for a bit. And then he came back and we're like, hey, should we try doing this again? Are we too old for this? Actually, I should stop telling people I'm old. But, Yeah, and then we put up like 12 songs together, just the two of us for a while. And then we ended up just going on Instagram looking for drummers. And we had played with Luca once before. And
shared a bill, right?
Yeah, we shared a bill at the Sunset. Yeah. And at some point it was like, I think we had like 8 people asked to audition, which is wild because there's only so many drummers in the city and everyone's sharing them. And Luca's in like 7 bands too. Yeah. But he was the first one we auditioned and it just we kind of just knew right away that he was the one. And our guitarist, I actually taught him guitar a little bit when he was in middle school. So I keep thinking of him as this little kid. And I keep telling everyone like he's like, oh, look, this little young like Gen Z, like I almost cursed, but
you can curse. It's okay.
Oh, great to know. But so I feel like he has my guitar DNA in him a little bit, and then I'm just waiting for him to get good enough for us to play together.
Yeah.
And at some point, I'm like, I think he's ready. And we were just talking about him outside.
Yeah.
All nice things.
All nice things.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Nothing to roast him about.
Yes, yes. Yeah. And it's just been great.
Good. And it's brought you here to this new record called I Live Alone. Yeah. How's it feel?
Man.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I think we had the songs for so long beforehand. I still forget that other people have access to it now. It's like, to me, the music has kind of lived in the ether for a while, but all of a sudden it's public and it's available for anyone. So anytime someone even mentions like, oh, that one song, like let's say like, oh, I like that song Loaho or something. I'm like, oh, why do you know that? It's so weird.
Yeah.
And, really, I think what made it really feel real was I I work at Porchlight Coffee and Records, and Zach, my boss, he has his small label. He puts out stuff for Tomo, and he puts out stuff for some other local artists. And he very graciously offered to put our vinyl out and distribute it for us. So once we got that in our hands, I've never had physical music of anything. And it was just like, if I could cry, I would have cried, but I can't cry. So I just looked at it and felt emotional. Yeah. How's that feel for you?
I mean, great. Just to know that my name's on the back of a record.
Yeah. And the front.
And the front. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. It's so cool.
And how did the title "I Live Alone" come to be?
You know, I think I was like, it's the name of one of our songs, and it's the song that I feel like I put the most maybe intention behind in terms of just the kind of meaning and feeling, and maybe the song that I feel like represents the kind of music we want to do the most, or I want to do the most, at least myself. And I just think it sounded right.
Yeah.
You know, I could like put a fake, like, oh, this intention, but it just sounded good. And just like this image of this person just living alone and just kind of like zoning out in their own space.
Yeah.
And a little solitary feeling, but then kind of not necessarily just super negative or sad either. Just kind of peaceful, a little melancholy. And I think that's kind of what I wanted to express a little bit.
I can say confidently, as a person who lives with two other people, one of them being 6 years old, living alone is great.
It's amazing. I can never go back.
Yeah.
I do long for those days sometimes, but also, you know, life's great too. Well, tell me, so your sound, Plash's sound, kind of combines emo and math rock, I would say. Yeah. Do you want to tell me a little bit about how you found your sound as a band? Was there certain influences you listened to when you started to make music or in your life growing up?
Yeah, Luca, how about you first?
Oh, okay. Well, I grew up playing a lot of different things. Not just like rock, but, you know, funk, jazz. I'm big into jazz. But that, like, listening to all that sort of, all the different kinds of music that I listened to sort of shaped me into the musician that I am today. And that, I sort of just try and combine as many different styles as possible into my playing and don't think about, like, oh, this is math rock, you know, or this is, like, emo or, like, whatever. I just kind of play and, you know, try and have as much fun as possible while doing it. So, yeah, you know, and then as far as like influences that I've had over the past, you know, 20 years or something like that, it varies greatly. Like I remember getting into Frank Zappa when I was pretty young, and then like even earlier was like Jimi Hendrix when I was like 5 or 4. I was like big into that. Yeah, it just varies greatly.
Sophisticated taste for a 4 and a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah. That's what happens.
I think I was listening to maybe, I'm trying to think of music of my youth, and for whatever reason, the Justin Timberlake's Dirty Pop is popping into my mind.
Nice.
I just remember listening to that on repeat a lot.
How old are you? We don't have to put this on there.
Oh, no, it's fine. I'm 34.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're like at the lower end of millennial.
Oh, yeah.
So you had all the pop, like Britney Spears and NSYNC and Justin Timberlake and all that stuff too.
Yeah, my brother had a lot of Britney Spears stickers in his room, and I was like, that's cool.
I love him for that.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming by.
Thank you.
It was
Of
so
course.
nice to meet both of you, and this is great. You have a lot of beautiful things to say about music, which we always appreciate.